Alright, this is Dweebo. We're back. My buddy Travis from the other reaction video. Kojima saw it. Maybe you did too. We're here for the PlayStation meeting. You go to work, they say, time for a meeting, get bummed. Not for Sony.
Not today.
Not for PlayStation. I'm here, sir. Here to work.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting in. Today,
the
there was an
thing is already
there was an article that said
shipped
that showed the article was PlayStation Slim teardown, and they had opened the thing up and they were going on the motherboard, and I was just like, we haven't even seen it from the.
So we know we're getting those two models. Are we getting software?
I don't know. Maybe
Are
so.
we going to see Final Fantasy 15 at a higher frame rate than 20?
This guy
running on the. I'm just kidding.
If you're looking down, hold on, we're going into something. No, we're not. All right. Oh, wait. They jumped the gun a little bit.
Yeah.
Please welcome to the stage Andrew House.
Okay.
Andrew's house.
Andrew's house.
We're in his house now.
I'm interested to see how this differs from their E3 presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone.
It's different already.
Yeah.
3.5 years
more,
ago, on a stage much like this, we presented our vision for the future of gaming and interactive entertainment. Our belief then, which continues to animate our efforts today, was how to make access to content and experiences vastly more simplified and streamlined.
I've always liked his voice.
Our desire was and is to demonstrate the ways the living room would no longer be the center of the PlayStation
advisor to like a lord.
The gamer.
Yeah.
Very
He could come out and say this thing is
Our
$799, and I
would
wouldn't realize later what
not
he said.
only on a
he's like,
package of
you
next
just trust
generation
him, you know?
technologies,
I'd be like, something.
but on
Messiah.
reconceptualizing how the game consumer would want to play
We can't
today,
give up the
tomorrow,
Pontar River.
and in the future. PS4 was founded on the conviction of giving gamers the multi-dimensional and transformative play experiences they expect and deserve. Long-term partnerships with the best developers, a console with user experience at the core,
And if you don't
a
like it, we'll
network
throw
that
you
is
in the
faster,
dungeon.
more social, more personalized, and brings entertainment to life like never before. With more than 40 million units sold worldwide, we are honored at the success the platform has achieved. However, we know there are still a large number of gamers waiting to join the PlayStation 4 family. That is why we will introduce a PS4 system that is slimmer, lighter, and
I've never
more
seen
energy
this.
efficient.
This is
The new
news.
model, which is the standard PS4 moving forward, will appeal to a wider audience who are looking to buy the best interactive entertainment
I like the
system
look of
for
it.
their home.
I like how it looks rounded.
Despite the
edges.
sleek design, the new model packs all the same powerful components
Now,
that have made PS4
Personally,
the
for
best
me,
place
I
to
like
play.
the older
Yeah.
model look
With
a
the
little
new
bit
PS4
better.
model, you
but
can immediately
This thing is,
enjoy
it doesn't
exclusive
look bad at
entertainment
all.
experiences
I'm on the
It's
other
so
end.
much.
I always
Uncharted
thought
4,
that
and
how
PlayStation
angular
Vue,
that
our
one looks a
cloud-based
little sharp to me.
service.
I like the more rounded look.
And the
You don't
the
want to
holiday
get cut.
season
Don't wanna get
is
cut,
just
man.
around the
Gotcha.
corner, with PlayStation VR launching next month, as well as an amazing lineup of PS4 games, including The Last Guardian, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Watch Dogs 2. The new PS4 model will
bring
be
it out of
in
his
most
pocket or
markets
something.
by
And
September
here it is,
15th
just like they would.
Yeah.
for $299, representing
Okay,
a
$100
tremendous
cheaper
value
than.
for
Or
gamers.
I think it went down to $350. The PS4.
And we
For
just
those
appreciated
who
that
have
the
yet to
PS3
join the
launched at
PS4
twice
community,
that.
there's never been a better time. PS4 games continue to deliver new experiences that redefine interactive entertainment, and developers are just hitting their stride, pushing the graphics, narrative, and gameplay farther on PS4 than ever before.
Is PS4
PlayStation
$350
4
now?
has indeed been
I
the
think it
grand
is.
canvas
I don't know if
that
it
we
is or
hoped it
not.
could be, supporting
Is it
Still,
right
or is it
now?
still
variety
$399 to buy a
of
PS4
titles
retail?
from AAA
I
to
don't know,
smaller
but
digital games, all
this one's
tied
gonna be
together with the
$299.
PlayStation
Yeah.
Network.
I'm just saying,
and
like,
our
I'm wondering
unique
how big
approach to
that.
social
Yeah, how
$299
big of a
great price.
drop?
Yeah, it's a great
I
price.
think it's
We have
350 or
returned
it's yeah,
to
I
the
think it's
combination
350.
of creative
350
breadth
now.
and commercial success
I think so
that made
too.
the early years of PlayStation so
That's
distinctive.
nice.
It was
300
always
is
our
good for that.
intention to
If you don't got
design the
one by
PlayStation
now,
4
you'll get
as a
this little
platform
slim
to
thing. You probably
stimulate
could've got it
and
a week
fuel
ago.
future evolution.
It was on eBay.
This vision of the future and the architecture that would enable it was designed into the product from the very beginning. However, we realize that for the very highly discriminating gamer, there is always a desire for advancement and they want it in this generation.
Well,
As technology
maybe not.
continues to evolve, bringing with it new
see.
ways to realize
they're-
the
I'll take
aspirations
a
of the gaming
snickerdoodle for that.
community, we're adjusting and accelerating our innovation cadence. One
That's an
such
interesting way to
technology
put
we've
it.
focused on is display. Display technology offers so much potential if there is content to leverage
that's a
what's
big
now
television.
regarding
My
visual
gosh.
acuity, precision, and high-resolution imagery.
No, I want it wider.
Yeah.
Can you do that
With
upgrade
PlayStation
right now?
4,
on the
we're pretty
thing?
much maxing out what 1080 TVs can do with most games. Gamers and developers alike are always hunting for ways to heighten their gameplay
They had
experiences.
some intern. Can you
Which
just
is why
find the
we're
whitest
excited
screen
about
on
4K
Google Images?
and high
Oh, that's how
Put that
long
up.
4K
HDR.
TVs are? Gosh, I've been in
4K
the
can
loop
deliver
on
a
that.
level of detail and visual precision that's unprecedented. HDR contributes to enhancements in visual clarity, color, and
Okay.
luminance. It makes scenes far more realistic and truer to the way your eyes see and experience the real world. In the world of TVs, these two buzzwords have been circulating for a while now, but it's only now that we can start implementing these advancements in the context of gaming. Games are a natural for 4K and HDR. Developers want to deliver on the promise of their
Scorpio.
creative vision,
Oh,
and
with
both
the
enable and both
Xbox
these
One
technologies
Slim
enable
has
them to make their
HDR.
games
Yeah.
look better
Implemented,
without the
yeah.
compromises. To provide
Or
users
I think it
with
can go
even
to
better
4K
gaming
TVs
experiences,
because there's
Yeah.
like
conjunction with
problems
these
with 4K
technologies,
TVs
Yeah.
and
we give
stuff
you
right now.
PlayStation
You're trying to
4
play
Pro.
some of the systems on it.
Well, we're out here in this red
PlayStation 4
ocean,
Pro
so.
will sit
Yeah.
alongside and complement the standard PS4.
Oh, it's just called Pro.
We
Oh.
named it PS4 Pro to symbolize that it
I
is
actually
part
like
of
that.
this
Well, I
generation
didn't think it would be
and
called, yeah,
targeted
now
to
I'm
the
thinking of it,
hardcore
yeah,
gamer
why?
or those who have invested in advanced display technology. At
like the
launch,
iPad
PS4 Pro will
Okay.
become the #1 provider of high-resolution and HDR content.
I don't think this thing's going to be as
we
big of a
will
leap
instantly have
as
hundreds
we
of
maybe
hours
thought it would
of
originally
high-quality
be.
gaming experiences available in these exciting formats.
Yeah,
where you
Not
can
that that's a
truly
bad
see
thing,
the
Yeah.
difference.
but
Now, to tell you more about the innovative technology behind
I like
the
how they say
console,
innovative.
let me introduce
Innovative.
PlayStation 4
And
lead
aluminium.
system architect,
That's how they say it.
Mark Cerny.
elite system architect. How would you like that to be your job?
Mark Cerny. I like this guy. I think that's why the
He's
PS.
just sitting right
I
up.
think that's why the PS4 did so well.
When designing
It's me,
PlayStation
basically.
4, we had a vision of what
That's my
gaming
brother,
could
Mark
become,
Cerny.
and created
Mark
the
Cerny.
necessary hardware.
It's
to
kind of
support
like Sony.
it. We wanted
Mark
Mark
Sony.
Cerny.
They're gonna make him change his
provided,
name
and so we
too
made sure that
someday.
PS4 was easy for developers to use. We believed in creating a frictionless experience for the game.
This guy leads a
And
cult.
so we made
You
sure
can
to
He-
equip
he
PS4
came out
like a cult
hard
leader.
drive
He came
for
out
load times,
before
as well
when the
as
PS4 was
required
being
support for
revealed,
suspending
and people like
and
loved
using
this guy. I
games
did too
and
because
playing
you can
as
just hear him
download.
talk for like
Yeah.
5 hours.
With
Just
that
like
hardware,
that's what
as
Sony
a
has.
foundation,
This
Smooth
guy can
talkers.
sell me gutters.
Sony has smooth talkers.
And as a result, a vibrant gaming community has grown around.
Just sell it to me, yeah.
PS4 Pro
That
is
is, yeah,
not
Phil
intended to
Spencer.
blur
I realized the
lines
other day
between
he is
console
Andy Bernard from The Office.
Instead, the vision is to take the
Phil
PS4
He literally
Yeah.
talks just like him.
First and foremost, our goal is to deliver high-fidelity graphical experiences. With that in mind, we more than doubled the power of the GPU and adopted many new features from the AMD Polaris architecture, as well as several even beyond it. A number of hardware
This is the kind of guy that
innovations
talked to you for
support
30
efficient
minutes,
rendering for 4K
soothe you down,
displays,
and rob you
allowing
blind.
Yeah.
titles
And you wouldn't
on
even
PS4
know what
Pro
happened to you.
Reach resolutions not thought to be
I
possible.
feel my wallet
on
slipping
console.
out of my pocket.
But I have no control
Yeah,
over
I
my
have
body
no
Those
right now.
gamers
control.
and developers who
He's a
put premium
hypnotist.
on
That's why they
achieving
got
the
him
Yeah.
on
most
here.
frame
That's why the
rate
PS4
possible.
did good.
We're boosting
Not because
the
it was the
clock
game.
rate.
They're using all the PC little
We
terms.
understand that continuity
Boosted
of
the clock
experience is
rate,
important to
Brain,
gamers.
it's got a brain, a
It's got
human
a
brain
brain.
inside of it.
Will play as you're
Wow,
accustomed
and
to
how I
in
got
PS4
through with that
Pro.
one.
And we're providing a number of mechanisms for easily transferring your game library and entitlements from the standard model to the new console. We're also equipping PS4 Pro with a 1 terabyte hard drive to ensure that you'll have plenty of space for new experiences. The result of all these improvements is a console that provides unparalleled experiences for the 4K
I'm excited to see
TV
what it
owner,
looks like.
and truly excellent enhancements for those
What if it's
using
just a
HD
triangle?
TVs as well.
Like, like
We'll
go
give you a
nuts with
detailed
it, like it
look
doesn't
at
even
those
fit on
aspects
any.
of the PS4 Pro today, as well as
I
show
like
how
it, I just had to set it
transformative
sideways,
the
it wouldn't fit
dynamic range
anywhere.
is for gaming content, and what the new console
It's got HDR, it's got
offers
the
for viewing.
4K, all this stuff.
Okay.
4K TV sets deliver an unprecedented.
Why is that on there? Are you doing something
Today,
different? I bet
we
that
have as an industry
input box,
supporting
PSVR.
720p and 1080p HD TVs.
that box
One
that
or
you need
2
to have
million pixels.
externally for the
4K
whatever
TVs provide a staggering
pushes the
8
TV, I bet that
million
thing's built
pixels
into
of
that.
display
Maybe
resolution.
for the Pro.
The achievable
Let's see,
visual
though.
depth and detail are extraordinary. Brute force rendering
more of the
techniques can,
picture.
of course,
Yeah, don't look at that, guys.
I don't-
Like, that was, you just crop the
Those are
picture.
all the same amount of.
You can view that.
PS4
We have the
Our
best
strategy has
pixels.
allowed us to
We have
extraordinary
pixels. We have the
rendering
best
techniques
pixels.
that can take advantage of custom hardware. When coupled with
You could put
best
that
of
picture
breed
That was a little
on
marketing
that
magic
toy.
there.
various algorithms, the results
Some
can
kids
be
watching this
Some
going,
kids-
"Mom,
Oh
I gotta,
my god!
I gotta see, I gotta see the full picture. I ain't
impressively
even.
close to realizing
I can only see half the
complete
I'm
game.
playing Call of Duty. There might be another player right next to me. I
These
don't know.
scenes were reported in
Oh,
real time
no.
from PS Pro hardware and are playing back in the theater on a 4K projector. For those of you watching this from home, after the show, we'll be making the footage available in 4K on video on demand,
Well,
so that you'll
I don't
be
have
able to
4K
better
TV, so I'm only
appreciate
gonna see half
the
of it.
quality the imagery.
So there's no way I can.
Yeah, we can't get a PS4 Pro.
We'll
We're only
see
going to
half
see
the
the
console.
top right corner
Yeah,
of
we'll
the
see.
game.
We'll see half the
Developed
console,
by
dude.
Insomniac and announced at E3 this year. The detail of the city is incredible.
this is Watch Dogs,
Minute
too.
No, this
features
is
such as the
Spider-Man.
pedestrians
Oh,
in the distance
cool,
would just
more
be
Spider-Man.
blurs on an HD TV set. But here they are crisp characters.
If they
As
deliver
for
on the
Spider-Man
promise of like
himself,
a Spider-Man
the texture
2
of the suit is
Yeah.
breathtakingly
like, brought
clear in a way that it could
to
never
its
have been
capability,
before.
man.
Here is For Honor from Ubisoft running on the new console. What we look for in games, the
you have any thoughts about
intensity
For
and
Honor?
authenticity of experience, has never been more
It's
apparent.
neat, but it's not my type
What you
of
may
game.
Yeah.
find
I don't
surprising is
feel
that
any
the models and
drive to play
textures
this.
It
being
was
used,
getting a lot
whether they
of
be for the
traction with like
environment
best
or
of
for
show.
these two
People were really
historic
excited
warriors
about it.
are in fact the exact
If the combat's
same ones that
fun,
were created
maybe
for
it's
the
something
standard
I'll look
PS4.
into. But
The difference is in the high rendering
I
resolution
don't know.
that PS4
It kind of
Pro
reminds me of that
can
Deadliest
support.
Warrior
It is
show.
simply-
that they
Yeah,
had on
that's what I thought it
Spike.
was.
Like it's
When
like
I saw it,
a
that's right. When I saw this, that's what I thought it was.
yeah.
Long vistas and high-resolution geometry, as seen here in Deus Ex: Mankind Divided from Eidos, also highlight the power of the console and capabilities of 4K displays. The extreme level of detail visible in the game environments and characters, such as augmented hero Adam Jensen, brings a greater intensity and welcome new reality to the experience.
I'm not really in a huge rush for like 4K, and I don't know if like
That
the
sense of
Scorpio I
reality
think
can
is maybe
also
doing
heighten
this.
the level of emotional immersion. Here bringing
And
us
this
closer to
will
Lara
probably do the
Croft's
same. I
unique
think it's
combination
upscaling.
of
I think it's doing some
toughness
Yeah.
upscaling
and
stuff. I don't think it's actually doing full
With Rise
4K.
of the Tomb Raider,
Yeah.
Crystal
Because
Dynamics
that
is
would be
taking
just
great care to
PCs are
apply
having
the
trouble
powerful
doing
hardware
anything
to
with
all
4K.
aspects
Yeah.
of the game. Whether
So,
it be
I think
Lara's
you're
hair,
right,
face
and
clothes through weapons,
There's nothing
or
wrong
the
with that. I
shaders,
mean, it is
geometry,
better
and special effects that
than-
give the environment solidity.
I mean, whatever we have now,
Yeah.
it will be stronger. It will be better.
This is
picture,
truly a showcase of how PS4 Pro can transform.
That's
gaming.
cool that they're gonna do
But
that
yeah,
now
I-
for 4K TVs and get that ready. Because
But what worries me is if we start having games ship,
Next up are some
where they
scenes
run
from
fine
Watch
on
Dogs 2.
PS4
I'll just let them
Pro,
speak for themselves.
that's the
but
big
they
fear.
run
Yeah.
poorly on the PS4.
Yeah, that's kind of spooking me right now.
Yeah.
I want it instead of
Devs have
4K.
trouble
Just give
getting
me.
console games ready sometimes. I mean, I understand they're under crazy schedules, but I mean, it's enough to get a game shipped
Yeah.
just on the console, let alone different tiers.
Yeah. But if they do it like how in PCs you have like low, medium, high mode and say, okay, the PS4 gets the medium mode. Click export, we're done. Okay, the PS4 Pro, whatever, that version will be on the disc. You can play it on the disc.
Yeah.
They're not going to be different discs for the PS4 or PS4 Pro. If they can just export, okay, then we'll just add the high mode. That's for if it kicks it, if it knows you're
Yeah.
playing this on a PS4 Pro. If it does something like that, I'm fine with that because you're losing nothing really. Now, if performance starts like getting like kind of aimed towards the PS4 Pro versus that, then that's when people get pissed.
Yeah.
And they have to really be careful. I'm kind of nervous. I think everybody's nervous, like what that's going to be. But,
Finally, I'd like to show
it's
you
changed,
some
it's
environments
different.
from Killing Floor 2.
This voice with the things he's talking about, Killing Floor 2. You murder your family in it. And it's like that voice. It's like,
you take the dagger and
allowing smaller
chop off
teams such as
the
Tripwire
spine.
it
to
looks
bring their
great
titles
when
to
you
PS4
just
Pro
stab everyone.
and the new world of high-resolution displays.
I don't know. They don't have 400
High dynamic range,
frame
or
perfect
HDR,
monkeys
for
flying.
short, is without a
Like
doubt the
Apple.
most exciting
Apple has
advance in
4
TV
monkeys on their
technology
thing.
in the last decade. The world in which we live has an enormous range of luminosity, from dark nights to brilliant skies.
Oh, Dark Knight's gonna be
Human
on.
vision has
Cool.
evolved to make
Dark
the most of
Knight
it, as well as to
exclusive.
see a very broad range.
They got
of
Heath
colors.
back for this one.
Unfortunately, the display devices that almost all of
Oh,
us
that's
use
unfortunate.
He's the new Joker.
Conventional
Ah,
arcade
it's all making sense.
fail
This
pretty
guy would make a good
dramatically
Joker.
representing
He would.
this range of
Just picture him with
luminance,
the green
and
hair.
also can display only a fraction.
He
of
would
the
have
colors
to,
that the
you know,
eye
send
can see.
people, you know, broken
HDR
PS4s in the
TVs
mail.
do
Yeah.
much.
Pulling a Leto.
And for me, the really exciting
this
part
is what I
that
think is
although
cool,
games need
because, like,
to use different algorithms
4K
for
on
rendering
stuff,
for HDR displays,
as far as I'm
typically
sitting right now
involving
from this
deeper
TV,
MRTs and tweaked
doesn't make a
firmware.
difference. To me, it doesn't make too big of a
Supporting
difference.
HDR
4K.
does
Maybe
not
maybe
require
people
radical
disagree with that.
increases in processing power like
Getting the
4K.
color
It's
density and
mostly
like
a matter of
dynamic range stuff,
connecting
yeah,
the
that's the
HDR
stuff that will
capable
matter,
device,
and you
such
can
as
tell like a
PS4 Pro,
huger
to an
that's a
HDR
word.
capable display.
difference on that. But
If you
To give you a
find
feeling for the HDR difference,
that
here's a picture
PS4
of the San
Pro
Francisco sunset.
produces better,
This is actually being
VR
shown to you using HDR TVs,
functionality.
but we
Yeah.
are restricting
would
the
that be a
image
selling
quality
point
to
for you to say,
roughly what a
okay, I'm
conventional
gonna trade in
display
my
can represent.
old
No.
box? Even that isn't enough.
no, it's not.
But here it is instead, using the full power of HDR. The difference is amazing.
I don't know.
HDR is very new technology. Standards are still in flux, and the game creators are definitely still figuring out how to best take advantage of the displays. We will not expect all developers to initially support HDR on PS4 Pro, but for those that do, well, let me just give you a glimpse or two.
I love him, but it's so weird to see
Here is
him talk
Days
about
Gone
games
from
like at
Sony's
this.
Bend Studio, once
So
again
we're right
restricted
back
to what a
where the E3
conventional
demo
TV
started.
can display. So this is utilizing all the detail of 4K, but the luminosity and color are quite similar to what was shown at E3. I'm going to turn on HDR now and show you what changes.
No, don't do it.
Whatever it is that your eye expects to see to convince you that something is real, HDR is supplying that. The colors in the clothes, the brightness of the sun,
Is it
these
on?
all represent a level of realism
Are we
we've
looking at
never
it?
Is it on
experienced in
yet?
game.
I think it's on.
Daytime scenes are great for showcasing HDR, but nighttime scenes show its potential as well.
I don't know. They're trying to make HDR this like before and after selling point, and I think it's nice, but the average person, I don't think is gonna see it.
Here
and be
the
like, wow,
Freaker Horde
buying
has
this.
come out to
Yeah.
feed.
But I mean,
Luckily,
they have to
crafting is a
focus
big
on-
part of Days Gone, and Deacon has managed to assemble a few Molotov cocktails.
Here he is, stabbing everyone around him. As you
Wow.
see, the colors are great.
Man, if this game has like lots of different systems and the AI
Those
is
who
fun to
played
play
Naughty
around
Dog's
with, that could be
Uncharted 4
really
may
fun.
remember this interactive chase scene. You're now seeing it at much higher resolution and in HDR, which makes it even more of a spectacle. Part of why
Maybe
image
this does look
quality
cool, but
improves
we're
so much
watching
with
it on
HDR
the
is that
stream,
it
and
does
it's
have
like-
key
streams and
areas of the
It's
screen,
compressed
such
right
as
now,
these
so we're not
explosions
seeing anything of what
that
he's
are
talking
dozens
about.
Yeah.
of times brighter than what a conventional TV can display.
And I don't think we're.
And we don't have the capable TVs, so he's just saying, hey,
Yeah.
this thing's cool if you could
This
see
is
it.
Fetch,
Yeah.
the
You wouldn't
hero
believe it.
in
And
infamous
it,
lab
I mean, it
from
reminds
Sony.
me of when
Fetch is a
high
superhero
definition
who harnessed
DVDs
the
first
power
came
of
out,
neon
and
lights.
I was with
If you think
someone,
that
or
sounds
we
like
were
something
watching
that
something
would've
on that or
shown
on a
off
Blu-ray
HDR,
when they
well,
first came out.
Yeah.
you'd be right.
My friend was showing me Casino Royale,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This looks good," but to me at that time, because I hadn't gotten used to HD yet,
Yeah.
it didn't look good enough that I was like, I didn't see the
Did you
difference
watch
yet.
it on an HD TV?
Yeah, I think
believe
it probably
that
produced
Yeah.
like 720p or
HDR
whatever.
is
This
incredible.
is back in like
But you don't
2007
need
or something.
4K TV
But
or
now when I
HDR
try and go back and
TV
watch
to
standard
experience
def, it's
the
like I
benefits
can't
of
because
Yeah.
I've seen it.
The
So that's
game
why
knows
I
what's
don't
on
know
the
how well
display
this
to tell
translates
us
to
what
trying
to,
to
and
advertise
consequently,
it to
developers
people.
are free to tailor the experience to best fit the type of TV being used. So if you connect PS4 Pro to an HD TV, here's some of what you'll see. First up is a comparison of standard model and PS4
Yeah,
Pro
keep doing that.
graphics
Wipe that
on
thing so I
parallel.
can see it.
Epic Games has chosen to increase the quality of the graphics in a great number of ways. Enhanced visual effects, procedural ground
Yeah, I
cover,
can't really see it
higher
at
scene
all.
complexity, greater texture fidelity.
It's because it's
dynamic
streamed though. We're gonna
reflections,
see this
and
later in the like those footage, and we're
Yeah.
gonna
Warner
feel like
Brothers is
idiots.
supporting
Probably.
HD TVs on Shadow of Mordor with a number of different modes. Here you can see how super sampling anti-aliasing is used to bring the detail of the high-resolution imagery over to a 1080p.
It's going to take comparison videos
Yeah.
from people, some guy on YouTube kind of showing me too.
And I have no doubt that it does look better.
Yeah.
This is For Honor from Ubisoft again, this time playing on an HD TV. You can see how the extra power of the new console is used to boost the visual density of the scenes, and also to bring much of the impressive
They should
richness
just
of the
done
4K
it direct.
graphics over to lower
Yeah.
resolution displays.
Because the people live can't really tell on the projector,
Yeah.
probably.
So
I
you
think.
may have noticed that several of these titles, including Paragon, Infamous First Light, and Shadow of Mordor, are titles that have already been released. That's another aspect of the PS4 Pro experience. A number of games that you already own may have been patched to play better on the console. We're referring to this upgrading of your library as forward compatibility.
Whoa.
Patches for over a
This
half
is some
dozen
Apple
first-party
stuff.
systems and networks,
This is
as well as
new.
quite a few from
Forward compatibility.
Finally, I'd like to show
That's
you how
cool, but that
PS4
just
Pro
makes
is
me
designed.
laugh.
Yeah, that's funny thing.
We are very proud of the breakthrough.
Okay, this is the
experience
big
that
And it'll
the
play your
handset
games
provides
still?
with the standard
This is the
With
big
PS4
one here.
Pro, the developers can choose to increase the crispness of the VR scenes, make special effects richer, or to offer higher frame rates, making your VR experiences even more immersive.
So kind of what you just
For
said.
Farpoint, Impulse Gear chose to focus on the detail and reality of the scenes. They have roughly doubled the rendered pixel count
I wanna
from that
play
of the
this.
standard model, allowing them to breathe further life.
Yeah, you
into
walk
their
real
virtual
slow. That's how they got around
Yeah.
nausea. You need a move controller for this? It looks
You
like
can
it.
play with DualShock, or all
With
games can
PS4
play
Pro,
DualShock.
we aim
or-
to provide developers with the tools
I would
and
get that gun
technologies
thing
that
for
can
that
further
thing.
creative
I would
vision.
do that.
One developer that's truly embraced the potential of the new console is Guerrilla Games. Let's take a look at some never-before-seen gameplay from the highly anticipated Horizon Zero Dawn, which showcases what can be achieved on both 4K and high dynamic range displays. Thank you.
Like nailed every single sentence. The last two words.
Thought he was a robot until
Yeah.
then. He's a human being. No, this game looks great.
I like the palm.
And people got to play it at Gamescom. This
Oh,
just
wow.
happened, and people were loving it. People were saying that
That's good.
it was good.
Yeah, I heard impressions that the gameplay just feels really fluid
Yeah.
and
And I'm gonna go buy the PS4 Pro so I can see.
look at those
The full
look at those
picture.
rays. Look at those sun rays.
If you get it on PS4, you only see the trees. You don't see the
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
You couldn't fit.
You can
somehow
only
fit the whole
see
thing
like
in
a
there.
part of the sky if you're playing in 1080p. So
And that does look good.
that is a
boys.
really nice zip line. It's really nice that that's there for her. That looks great.
Now, where 4K does make sense and where I would want to get it, it's good for when you're up close on a PC to go above 1080p because it's like you don't see the pixels as much. But if you have a huge TV, that's when 4K is good. Like you're on a big,
Yeah.
I don't know, 60-inch or something TV. That's when 4K is absolutely something you want to do. But I'm watching this on my, I think this is a, I don't know what it is, 34
Yeah.
inch maybe,
It
40?
can't be much bigger than 30.
Yeah.
It's not gonna wait. Come on.
This is cool. Gorilla. Have you played any Gorilla games before?
Killzone. Killzone 1 and Killzone, what's the one on PS4 called?
Yeah, I
Lightning Bolt?
never played any other games, so I'm kind of going on a clean slate with this one.
Really?
Yeah, this is much different than Killzone. So
Yeah. I like the one on PS4, it's pretty fun, and the one on PS2 is fun.
Halo Killer
They did market it as that, but...
just got nothing's brain.
But Sony, that's what the guy just did to you to get the PS4 Pro. Did that mentally.
Yeah. So she's hacked this thing.
Hack the dinosaurs. That is really cool.
Yeah.
Hacking the dinosaurs.
She's got the Metal Gear Solid girl thing right now.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Can we see it? I want to see it.
Yeah, I'm ready to see the box.
And up first is Sia. She's gonna play a song for you.
Thanks very much, Mark, and thank you, Guerrilla Games.
That's erased from the Apple.
PS4 Pro will bring about a transformation in the way that gamers experience their favorite titles.
Show it to me.
At the same time, we're working
Andrew,
hard to ensure that
am I
PS4
ready?
He knows
remains
you
a
want it.
single,
He's holding off.
unified
Yep.
community.
One community.
The same discs and downloads will run on both the standard model and PS4 Pro. But they will play in multiple ways. In addition to support for the standard model, we're asking our publishing and development partners to consider how they can best support PS4 Pro on 4K TVs and also on HD TVs with each and every title. One great example of this transformation will be with the launch of Call of Duty. To share with you how Call of Duty is driving the new level of gaming experience on PS4 Pro, please welcome Activision CTO Andy Hendrickson.
I think this will be the only guy that's like speaking just regular that
Yeah.
we're used to. He's a sir, he's a knight. The other guy just gives me ASMR type stuff going on. Oh, he's can't speak.
He wants the game to do the talking.
Yeah.
His mic's not on. His mic's not on.
This mic's not on.
On behalf of
Oh.
it's exciting to be here today to talk about our future with PlayStation 4 Pro.
I like the buttons on his shirt.
There's nothing
He's
else
double
like
buttoned.
Call of
Double
Duty.
buttoned.
That's the
immersion.
only shirt I can imagine. This
That visual
Call of
Call of
Duty
Duty
guy
guy.
owning.
starring in your own epic action experience.
That shirt originally had one button.
He's
He was
got
like, I need it
double,
modded.
and he's got double
Every
threads on
ounce
his
of the
belt.
console to deliver
Does he?
the greatest
Yeah.
possible detail to surround players
Dude, he's dual wielding. He does.
Dual wielding.
He is dual wielding.
He's got two
Our
mics.
developers are more excited about what PS4 Pro has to offer.
He's selling a game. He's got two games in
It's
it.
gonna pop up and it's gonna show the
You
remastered
can now
Call of Duty
deliver
4
richer
on one
textures
screen and the other one.
And 4K graphics on top of our trademark 60 frame a second gameplay. I'm proud to share that this fall,
This is the
Infinite
kind of guy you go
Warfare
out.
They
His
trademark 60
Modern
frames
Warfare
over at
Remastered
Activision. I didn't
will
know that.
support PS4 Pro
His,
out of the box day one.
his truck, I bet, has
And for
those
you
like
Black Ops
they
3
have like
fans, don't
extra
worry.
like tires. Where
Black
there's
Ops
tires on
3
that.
will also
He
support
absolutely
PS4
has
Yeah,
that.
he
on
does.
day one
He
with
does.
an online title.
And that's okay.
Not
We're
making fun of him.
talking
He's a
one
double
unified
guy.
Call of Duty community
I just want him to have two
wherever they
watches
play,
on.
playing
That's just the
together
Yeah.
only thing he doesn't
PlayStation
have.
4 or
Let's see what
PlayStation
time
4
it is.
Pro. So let's take a
His
look.
watch isn't on.
This clip is from a mission called Operation Dark Quarry. During this mission, you and your crew answer a distress call from a mining facility on an asteroid that's been knocked out of orbit. It's a harsh environment. Because of its proximity to the sun, getting caught outside could be deadly. This is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on PlayStation 4 Pro.
What a crazy sentence they said to lead us to Call of Duty.
Search and
Like,
rescue.
if you would have told me with this when I was playing the World War II ones, like the sun's gonna come out in the dark quarry.
It could be
It
deadly.
could be deadly. The sun, there's like Nazis is what I'm worried about right now. Like, oh my goodness gracious.
Looks like a quake here.
Isn't it so funny that a couple years ago people were playing Halo, and it kind of is now, is transferred over to being Call of Duty
Yeah.
in their multiplayer,
Yeah.
and now Call of Duty has transferred over to being Halo.
Now we're just missing the flood. I'm just waiting.
like
for the flood
both
to
sides
take
were
it
just
out.
like, we need to beat the other thing. And, like,
Yeah.
I guess it's changing around, but like I feel like you just slap Halo on this and then slap Call of Duty on the new Halo.
Yeah.
It'd be a total difference, I guess.
I just.
Now this one tricked us in our other reaction.
It
video.
really did, and I got to give them props.
What a way to sell us a Call of Duty.
Yeah, I was like, what is
Because it
this?
looked
It
awesome.
looked like Mass Effect. They were,
Yeah.
oh, are these like, are they dealing with like a crazy AI robot?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm gonna be honest. It looks different.
Yeah.
You know, for all the grief they've taken over the
Yeah.
years.
I'm doing it
The
every
gameplay is gonna be Call of Duty gameplay, but I mean they're going weird with it.
I turned it down. I turned it up for Mike Sony. Matt Sony there. But Call of Duty is louder. That's louder than Mike's I didn't think it could get quieter until that guy came up with no mic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's quieter then.
Is this game gonna kind of have like options of how you tackle the missions? Because in that E3 demo, they opened up a map and they chose where they wanted to go. It looked like
I don't
maybe
know.
it's a
What we got?
glorified menu select.
Yeah. But I thought it was so cool they did that in the E3.
Hi everyone, I'm Aaron. Flynn.
Because at this
Across
point,
EA
Call of
right
Duty
now,
doesn't surprise.
developers are combining the
a lot of
power of
people, so-
Frostbite with the power of PS4 Pro to bring even more amazing visuals and gameplay to our players. This year, both FIFA 17 and Battlefield 1 will support the new console. And early next year, we'll be bringing Mass Effect Andromeda to PS4 Pro.
Oh wow!
Yeah, thanks. Mass Effect
I
Andromeda
can't hear
will
anybody.
take you to
I haven't
a
heard
whole
one
new
person
galaxy.
clap, but
And playing that experience on
maybe they might
PS4
Very little
Pro
of this
is
game
going
has
to be
been
incredible.
shown.
You'll be totally immersed in Andromeda, discovering all new alien worlds brought to life with sharper graphics and high dynamic range lighting. We're also able to create more lifelike characters, which will continue to allow you to experience the best stories you can play. Let's take a peek at how Mass Effect Andromeda looks and plays on PlayStation 4 Pro. Here we find Ryder and his companions
wow, this is the
deep in
first
an
thing
unexplored
I've
level of the game.
seen outside of leaks
enjoy.
on it, you know. Or didn't they had a small trailer, but wow, nothing like
Yeah, this is like straight.
gameplay, like
Gameplay.
moving around.
Wow, that looks cool. Didn't they say the female version of the character is going to be the canon
It's the
one?
fall, yeah. Oh, you can
Ooh,
jetpack
that's
this
cool.
time.
I guess it's canon except when you're showing the game, the keynote.
Is that a girl or boy?
He said Ryder and his companions.
right in our way.
Watch your step, okay?
That's weird. Yeah, you'd think that you would have the default thing. Maybe should.
No sunlight, no water.
This looks cool.
They should-
Maybe they regretted their decision. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The source of the system lockdown may yield more information. We have yet to
I
be
mean, in a
cleansed.
game.
It made a new path.
Yeah, they did.
More remnant.
Remember, they don't turn nasty unless you get too close.
I like that there's more platforming because in Mass
Yeah.
Effect I always felt like I was planted
Yeah,
all
there's
the time. on
there's
the
some
ground.
platforming. That's interesting.
I was tired of just being stuck to the ground.
Yeah. There was no
If you walk
verticality.
faster, my God, he's waltzing up there. We got all day. Chop chop, dude.
Third
Earth
person,
is
no
being
man's
destroyed.
sky.
Earth is being whoa.
Look at that run animation.
Earth is being destroyed. We just
Oh.
bebop over there. I know that the thing though with tech demos and stuff, they're trying to show
Yeah.
you the graphics. I get it, but it's funny to see something like that way. Because you're just gonna be blasting through it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just running. And,
I'm a fan of the art design with this stage.
Yeah.
This is the heart of the vault.
See, now I'm seeing the high dynamic range they're talking about.
Yeah, this is a great demo.
This is
for
a
that.
good, yeah. Even on
That
my
must be the
measly
lockdown console.
peasant 1080p TV, I can see that. As you can see, the dark, the blacks, and the bright whites.
The show started.
Is that the Helios cluster?
Yeah, there we are. All these points could be vaults in other worlds. Dormant like this one.
Hey, look there.
This feels
The
different
whole
than other
place is lighting
cutscenes that
up.
have been in Mass Effect.
Power readings
Yeah.
are off the chart.
Well, it's moving
Really?
around, and the other one
Yeah.
felt very static.
But if it's back
Everything was
online, we should be good.
so I wonder if
Maybe it
dialogue-
was more dynamic. Now that I'm seeing them run,
It was good more dynamic.
Yeah.
It was both.
I think when they were talking, it was definitely.
Rats, right on our heels!
This felt a little different, yeah. In a good way.
So his team met up with him right there at the end, but they weren't with him when he was jumping around and stuff.
The person
Yeah,
played with.
yeah, the main character.
Thanks very much,
I
Aaron.
wonder if you split up with your friends.
As you
and-
can see with the games shown today, PS4 Pro allows developers to push the fidelity
Show
as
me
high
it.
as possible while retaining the best performance.
I'd be in the
For
audience
those
kicked
who
out
use
in
their
a second.
PS4
Over, under.
to watch movies, TV, or
60%,
videos,
it's a different
PS4
color.
Pro also has
It'll be black.
best-in-class
I think
4K
it'll be
streaming
black.
services.
Might get a little
We've
gray
had
in
a
there.
long-standing
gray.
relationship with Netflix, and that will not stop with PS4 Pro. I'm happy to announce that a new Netflix app will be available for PS4 Pro at launch, and by the end of the year, 600 hours of 4K content will be available on Netflix, including Narcos Season 2, which recently premiered,
You can tell
and
Andrew
Luke
loves his
Cage,
Narcos.
premiering September 30th. Both of these titles will support 4K and HDR. In addition, YouTube, which is already among the largest sources of 4K content anywhere, is developing an app for PS4 Pro that will support 4K content. We believe the potential of HDR is incredible and that it will transform gaming and entertainment in a manner that we haven't seen since the transition from standard to high-definition video. Which is why every PlayStation 4, back to the very first console sold in 2013, will be HDR capable via a firmware upgrade next week.
We get the HDR. Okay, then they did what
Thank you.
Scorpio did.
Oh, wow.
Higher dynamic range means more realism, more visual
cool.
beauty, and the broader
Now,
spectrum of
I'll have to
colors
look that
ever
up
realized on a
because
console.
I didn't understand when they were
With
talking
the proper
about it.
display, all 40
Will
million
that work on my
PS4
1080p
users
TV
can join the
HDR?
HDR revolution.
Or do I have
At
to go out
PlayStation,
and buy
we're
it?
clear
is
in our
different
mission to make the game the
displaying in
center of our
4K.
universe.
Yeah.
We're
So maybe
steadfast
we will-
4K
in our
stuff
commitment to be
is
the
with
best
Maybe we'll
place
be able
to
to
play.
see it
Pro.
on the thing.
And we believe this current PS4 game development cycle is just hitting its stride. Some of the best games are still yet to come. So please take a look.
Show me the console.
Farewell, my love. We'll be together soon.
Hey, we got forward compatibility.
Yeah, we
So,
have forward compatibility.
When
so
you play Uncharted 4, you'll be able to get an
Yeah.
HDR.
Yeah. I can play games that I already own.
I'm
Yeah.
watching from the heavens
Really?
to keep you safe.
But that is really cool as they're patching.
I think so.
That reminds me, but I'm wondering how many it looks like they pushed, or they probably like had some backdoor meetings on some of these developers. Like, hey, please don't do that. Like, go back and fix that.
Because my question is, oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that when on the PS3 days, when trophies weren't there at launch,
Oh yeah.
and they were like, hey, developers can go back and add these. You know who did it? I feel like one person, like one or two people. One person was Metal Gear Solid 4 did it.
Yeah.
They went back and added it, but I don't feel like anybody else cared. And that was a simple thing. You know,
My
this
worry
is
is what
big
happens
change.
when you got these people, this niche audience that goes and buys the PS Pro when it launches.
Yeah.
What happens when you start getting games come out and the Pro version doesn't look hardly any better?
Yeah.
than
They're like,
and they're
yeah.
pissed
Yeah.
because the
Our
developer
vision is
didn't
to
have time.
present a clear
That's
choice
just as
to
likely as the PS4
We want to
version,
deliver the
vanilla
best
being
games
Yeah.
to our current gamers.
not good.
We want to invite new members to join our community. We want to offer an option for those that want to heighten their gaming experience. So tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the new PlayStation 4 lineup.
It's got three.
Wait a minute.
PS4 Pro, November the 10th,
It's got
2016,
Oh, it's November.
priced at $399.
It's got three rows and we're
It's got two of the, you know what I'm talking about, like the indents.
Yeah,
Instead
why?
of why? I don't know. The Call of Duty guy helped design
The Call of Duty
For
guy
both
designed
PS4
it.
Pro and the new slimmer PS4.
I already
value
don't know which button to press to
propositions
open
are
the disc
clear
tray. Now I
and
won't know
ultimately
which
Now
slot to
there's
put
two.
the
They're gonna
disc.
give you two open
We
ones.
invite you to experience PS4 Pro for yourselves next door after the show. Thank you, everyone, for your
I
time and
like
for
that
joining
it
us
looks
today.
like it's part
Thanks
of the
very
same
much.
family.
Yeah. But what a way to set it apart.
It's an
We're gonna make
odd,
it taller.
yeah, it's
Well, maybe it's gonna give us a closer look. There's that, but they didn't even show the controller. But yeah, that is that. It does have that light bulb on the touch bar. Doesn't look bad just with the slim, but I think I prefer the one I have now.
Yeah.
But it just look like...
They want it to look like you're getting more for your money.
Yeah, I guess so.
How much you want to bet that extra space is just kind of...
Air.
Not even used,
Yeah.
it's air. Okay.
I'm wondering, though...
I would have liked to have heard more about the VR. They
I'm wondering if
really
that
glossed over that.
I think... But they did say they can use it for either higher frame rate or... color density or whatever they said, like better graphics. So just like we were saying, that's weird.
This is not the end of a console generation. This is the PlayStation 4S. Like it's it's better, and I think that the fact that it's going to be $399, very smart. $299 for the regular PS4. I think it's good. Some people will upgrade. But
I'm wondering when the 5 will be out. Will the 5 be out? It took 3 years between this and the other one. Is it going to take another 3 years? Like in
probably
2019. Then you get the 5, then 3 years you get the S version.
You know what? I would say that probably makes sense. I'm.
As long as I have backward compatibility, I don't know. I'm kind of.
Here's the thing.
This. I'm kind of.
This is the mission statement for them was. PC gamers, we don't want to lose our PS4 gamers and have them become PC gamers. We want them to stay in our family.
Yeah.
Okay? Is that what they just showed enough to stop someone from building a PC? I don't see how this solves. If someone wants a PC, why would this mean no? This is just a beefed up PS4.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, but it's such a niche audience. I just don't know that it's an experiment, so
it benefits
it'll be interesting to
people
see.
that have 4K TVs that maybe want that, which is very at this moment not big at all. It's still not that big. But I think this will be kind of the start of it because they're pushing the content. Okay, now we finally get content. Because for years people were like, get a 4K TV, do this, and I'm like, it's House of Cards. That's all that's on there is House of Cards. That's literally the only thing you can watch in 4K. House of Cards over and over again. But now, it's finally, they said Narcos and all this other stuff, so whatever, they're starting to push it. Turn the mics on! Oh my goodness.
A lot of big news coming out of PlayStation tonight in the PlayStation Theater in Times Square, New York.
Put Matt Sony back
to go
on.
over. And I want to bring in my buddy, Mr. Sean Layden. Sean, come over here. I know you were sitting out in the audience. You took it all in here. So Sean,
I like this guy.
Let's hear what he says to say.
Proud to be so.
I think he didn't even talk today, did he?
Content. I mean, Days Gone. I think it looks
shaved.
phenomenal.
Outstanding.
And, Horizon
he didn't talk, but he was
February
shaving the whole
year.
time.
Yeah.
I do like Sean Layden a lot.
I'm sure this
He's the one that did the
a lot
he
of
didn't
news
make
tonight.
it. He was shaving.
There was, we obviously had the slimmer PS4. We got a first look at that.
That guy
And
looks
we
like
get
the
this
singer of
PS4
Future
Pro.
Islands.
And I mean, this is designed not only for
People
4K displays, but also
People
HD
change.
It's kind of no matter which
PS4's changed.
Most exciting,
I've got HDR.
We've got 2 trays.
November 10th.
You can put 2 discs.
Yeah.
That's in 2 months.
Yes, it's right around the corner.
Right around the corner, right in time for.
I'll tell you what, if the PS Pro let you put in more than one game at a time and do disc swapping like old school CD players, you know what? That would honestly be a selling point for me. Because
I don't like to get up.
I don't like to get up and get the disc out of the box.
now.
Let me
Stop
keep
that.
3 games in the thing.
Yeah. But how funny would that be? Because it's everybody's trying to push the digital only, and they say 2 disc changes.
Kojima, if you're watching, pull your strings.
Yeah.
Talk to Mark
We'll have a
Cerny.
firmware update, which will take every one of the 40+ million
Console
PS4s
generations
across the world,
changed.
make them HDR ready, make them compatible.
His mic works.
Of course, Slim.
So,
the
Scorpio
new form factor for PS4
for
and PS4 Pro.
Xbox
So
is a completely different thing.
When did they say
based
that
on their hype video,
one of the things,
it's a completely different
you're
thing.
chairman of
Because
one
they're
of the
talking
studios,
about
so
like
I think this is near and dear to your heart. When we were talking
teraflops,
you're talking about how
all sorts of other things.
All right, goodbye, Future Islands. We'll see you in concert.
And I don't know how successful that's going to be for them.
They when did they say that was coming out? 2016, the Scorpio.
That's next year. That's
Oh,
next winter.
they jumped the gun. Now, see, that is one of many things the Xbox One, I feel like, kind of just dropped the ball this generation. The big one was they came out like a week or two
I think you're
before.
in the minority in feeling that way. I don't think anyone else.
A week or two before they announced the Xbox One date, and then the Sony came out and said, "Hey, we're releasing the week before," and that was kind of it was. Not a huge thing, but like people are going, well, I was going to get one, and then this comes out beforehand, so.
Yeah.
But this is coming out a whole couple months.
They've got the whole family out.
This isn't a week
where
it was
the PlayStation Slim's already out.
Yeah, I have that actually here in the closet.
Yeah, we just unboxed ours before we watched.
I got it from Sony Fan 99, but
I think that's good. Launching it all, if it's a family, putting it all out in the same holiday season, really clear marketing. The way they look, it's really clear. This is the Pro, this is the Slim, this is the Standard. Xbox is doing the staggered release thing.
Yeah.
And they're splitting their platform.
They feel
with
like they
PC,
have
Play Anywhere.
I think they're fine though with them putting almost all their entire library from now on out on PC.
Yeah.
So even if they don't catch up to this PS4 thing,
yeah,
maybe it doesn't matter.
I've got to imagine internally their
Maybe it
goals
doesn't
have
matter.
shifted from just pushing units to they want to get people hooked on that
On the
Xbox
games.
software library.
But
which I mean, I think that
they're going different paths. It's a very interesting time this generation. So, what did you guys think? Was that pretty cool? Maybe you heard me talk bad about 4K and you want to give me a nice comment, a good.
If you're passionate about
good
HDR,
criticism on that.
sun rays, and light games,
maybe you guys know
feel
more
free
about
to
that.
Cut
I'm an
loose in
idiot
the
when it comes to that,
comments.
but thank you guys for watching. Guess what? It didn't cut out. Well, actually, it did once, but you didn't see it. Maybe I edited it to where you didn't know it. Ignore that I even said that. It didn't cut out at all this time. But there's going to be one guy in the comments saying, "Where's Spider-Man?" Maybe I'll cut out Spider-Man just for fun. So, see ya.